And now we have this open gap to the upside. So as you can see here on my screen, you can see that, man, we had these super cold bars that came down, but we opened up this new gap to the upside. And so it'll be interesting to see how we bounce. Also, we are also coming into a very, very important level on the S&P 500. 430 is a weekly support level that is important. And so this is an area where I expect that the market could bounce big time, moving upwards, and we could see a move to that open gap, especially on Friday. Once the stock market on Friday tends to find a direction, it tends to go that way the entire day. Don't know why this really is, but this seems to be a theme, and so far this morning it is pointing towards a bounce this morning, and we should see maybe fear subside a little bit. We definitely saw a big move in the VIX. Okay, so S&P 500, 436 resistance, 430 support are levels of importance in my opinion. All right, next we come to the triple Qs, and with the triple Qs, we saw a similar bludgeoning downward, so you can really see that. We do have some buy signals here that have now pulled up on this, which is really good to see. And so now we have buy signals both on the SPY and the triple Qs here. And coming into another important resistance or support level is this previous low that we had here before, looking left. And so this is a key level right here at 355. Resistance at 364. This is that open gap. That's actually the top of the old open gap here, which would be pretty aggressive. But the triple Qs tend to be more aggressive than the S&P 500 as a whole. All right, so we go to the Russell 2000. The Russell 2000, again, just been going nowhere all year long, but we are in this kind of bad downtrend here ever since these sell signals from before. You can see that we've really got rejected. Fed comments definitely didn't help. People reacting to that over the long term, which I think was an overreaction. Of course, I'm a perma bull. I believe the stock market's going to move up pretty much always. And there are times where we're going to see corrections and pullbacks, and those are totally normal. And that is what we're seeing. I have learned not to have fear. And so this is one that has really dropped. And support at 176 with resistance at 179, 180, looking at that one. Okay, so looking at the VIX, wow, did the VIX spike. So fear is starting to enter back in the market, but we're still below the average. The overall average of this line, we're still below it, which is crazy to me to think with how our economy is and how the stock market has been, to be below average. But anyway, we're starting to see a spike. This is something to watch. I have a specific strategy that is very successful that kind of catches these sell signals and then purchases SVIX. I talked about that in yesterday's video. And so we saw a big spike in that. And so it'll be interesting to see if we get some of those sell signals on the VIX and a big crush downwards again. That would be a good opportunity to make some quick percentage points on the way down. Or if it was to continue up, an opportunity to average in and to exit bullish positions and average in, and then play it for the move down that eventually happens, because you bet on the U.S. economy. That is what you do. That I have had success doing that over and over and over again. And it's so much easier to catch the top of these than the bottoms. All right, let's talk about this. All right, so we got a gigantic cluster of buy signals, different things here. Also, analysts are starting to wake up to this, and this is pretty undervalued in my opinion. We had this huge jump here after earnings, and it was a terrific move, just really, really good. But we hit that high point here, and now we've come back down, and all of these buy signals, a double long. And so this is very, very good. And so I like this for its fundamentals. And so this is part of a new strategy that I am working on and have been working on and testing. And so now it's time to enter it. And so I'm going in with this with my own money personally. That is what I'm doing. This is not a solicitation for the stock. I'm just telling you and pointing this out that this might be one to watch today. Do your own due diligence, please. Anyway, I like the stock for a huge move, and here is looking for a good Friday, a good move in the market, a nice bounce off of those that crazy day yesterday. I lost a ton of money, but looking forward to getting some of that back here, playing the insiders, playing the stocks with significant insider activity and significant reasons to be in. This is one that does not have insider activity, but is one I like very much.